it's all open on the ice chart over here.
Yeah, that's what we figured as well. It was just a bit contradicting because they had Melville and Ray, and both of them 8 or 9 tenths. But of course, the two areas are way apart from one another. So we'll just assume that it is open then.
Yeah, I can't speak on behalf of the government or of the ice imagery, but just from person to person there looking at it, I don't see any ice on the ice chart itself.
No, exactly. No, that's what we figured as well, because it looked like it was open a couple of weeks ago. Okay, well, we'll be coming up after you shortly. Are you on the wind or on the current at the moment?
We're starting to the wind, we're on the current, a lot of current in around here. It seems like we're always into the current over.
Okay, then we'll probably come swing around your starboard side.
Roger. Well, keep an eye out.
Go.
What's the name of the boat?
The name of the boat, Terry Fox. Sorry.
So they're the Canadian.
They're doing a research, ice research.
Oh, ice research.
Yeah, they're in the right place for that, eh?
They want to be a bit further north.
Oh, they've got a nice patch over there, as you see.
Yeah.
So this extends over here all the way up to the coast. So what they say is loop around it, and then if we pass this, if we pass astern of them, we'll be free of ice.
Oh, is that why we're going that way? It's very kind of them.
Yes. Well, and Luce also sent me, or told me, you're not completely ice free when we went out of it. You're going to meet another bit, and if you do meet it, then go west.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing now. And then when I see them, and he confirmed it as well, that no, you have to come off the coast for about 2 miles and then...
Poor old Franklin never had all this technology.
No.
Traditionally have maple syrup on them.
Oh dear. You're fast asleep again.
Oh, certainly a way. Was on to other subjects than what this book is about.
That's heavy going.
Oh, I like it. It's an easy reading style and so,
Yeah.
but it was not captivating enough.
Not captivating enough.
Yeah.
So we came from Weld Bay, didn't
Weld
we?
Bay.
Weld Bay.
Yep.
So that was way up there. So last night we went through sort of like 7 to 8 tenths of ice.
For
A lot of ice.
4 hours.
Yeah.
That was pretty much the thickest bit was for 4 hours.
Felt like 9
almost.
tenths to me, 10 tenths.
So that came out of Peel Strait down Franklin Strait into Larsen Strait, which was just up here.
Yep.
And so we're now coming into. Where are we coming into? That's James C. Ross's.
James Ross Strait.
That's James C. Ross's
Yep.
strait.
So we're now just south
Just
of
there.
Cape Adelaide
Yeah.
at 6:45
Yeah.
this morning is where we came across the
Right.
Canadian Coast Guard.
Oh yes, no, yeah, that's it. We came across
Terence Fox or Terry
Fox.
Yep. Named after a famous Canadian.
And the captain was very helpful. So then we're going down to sometime today or
This
late,
evening?
early morning.
Yep.
We're going to end up in, oh, what's that?
Especially
It's really bad with glasses.
what's the next
Toloyauk.
Yeah.
Spence Bay, that's the English.
Spence Bay will do. In Europe, it's quite hard to pronounce. But actually, because that's King William Island,
Right.
so then the Franklin expedition got down to there with their boats before they got iced in.
There.
Yeah, but the boats were here, somewhere here.
Were they?
Yeah, because
They left a
I
can on
think they
Cape
worked
Victory,
it
I
out.
think.
So that's Cape
Victory. Felix.
Felix, where they found. So let's run through that because the Erebus thing, because the Erebus and Terror got stuck in ice in 1846-7.
Yes.
Well, they were stuck in the ice until they sank. but they came somehow. They came drifted down here, and Terror Bay's there, and that's where they found. In fact, that's where HMS Terror is,
Yeah.
and HMS Erebus is over here.
Just off Riley Island.
Yeah,
In reasonably shallow water.
yeah.
With
Terror is in deeper water.
But we know that Franklin died within sight of the two capes named after him and his wife.
He died here, so
And
they
they-
brought him over
yeah.
here.
I don't know if they found his body,
No, they haven't.
but that's,
So-
he died within sight apparently of those two capes.
So then they abandoned the ships, and then there's all this artifacts were found all the way down, all the way through down through here,
Dead
because
bodies.
they were making their way to
Starvation-
Scott here,
Starvation
Chantry Inlet,
Fishback River.
yeah.
and Fishback River down here.
Yeah, but they didn't make it. They ended up
Died in
in
starvation.
They ended up-
starvation,
Oh, is there Starvation Cove here?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yes.
So that's Starvation Cove.
And it appears that was their last,
the end of
Camp.
the end of the line for
the end of the line.
So that's the Franklin expedition, and then you've got the rescue expedition type things. But John Ray
John Ray
came up
Was-
to here somewhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
was
This
there.
dude
There.
here.
yes.
Right. So he actually walked in, and he found that and suggested that the Northwest Passage was through here because of
They found
Ice.
new ice.
new
It
ice.
wasn't old ice.
Because old
But-
ice could be 3 years old.
And the
But
ice
he
cap-
had two sick workers,
Mm.
so he left them inland, and with two other father and son Inuit guide and interpreter, went in search for the sea.
Yeah.
They found it. He was tempted. He wanted to continue exploring, but he had to go back
Oh, because of the.
and return his two sick
Men.
expeditioners, men
Yeah.
back to the Hudson Bay
Yeah.
depot.
So, because then he was the one that found out through the Inuit what had happened all over here.
Yeah.
Correct. He came upon one Inuit
What?
who mentioned that he knew of other Inuit who knew of stories of Franklin, because the Inuit he came about when he was the Inuit was hunting
Mm.
had a gold band on his hat.
Oh, yes, that's right. Captain's.
Yeah.
Or an officer's band.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the Inuit spent some days with them,
Mm.
travelling, hunting,
Mm.
and discussing things.
Yeah.
So then they separated, and Ray asked the Inuit to go and talk to his fellow villagers
Yeah.
that they were to come to what?
The Hudson Bay Fur Trade Base.
Yeah, which
Which,
was
what's it called? I can't remember its name. Begins with C, I think.
Oh, is that over here? Over in.
That was,
I
down
imagine
there.
it was on
Oh, down
Hudson's
here.
Bay.
Fort Confidence, was it? Fort Confidence was one
Yep.
of them. One of the forts that the
Yeah.
Hudson Bay had set up around the bay for fur trading.
Mm.
And they knew of it because they used to come in for trading with their furs, so
Yeah.
they knew where to come.
Oh,
And
right.
they quite gladly came
Sorry.
because they were offered trade for the artefacts.
Yeah.
And over a period of 2 months, he interviewed and cross-examined and got a detailed account
Mm. Of what
from
happened.
the Inuit.
Repeatedly consistent.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's probably the reason why he didn't get a knighthood.
That's right, because they didn't believe about the cannibalism.
They didn't want to believe
Yeah, that's right.
in the honour of.
And then they
the-
started accusing that perhaps the Inuit had actually murdered them.
Mm.
Anyway, which they didn't. Anyway,
Of
so we're going to go there, and then we're going to go Spencer Bay because I can't pronounce Inuit, and then we're going to go to
Kujawa Haven.
Goa Haven. Oh, there's Goa Haven.
Yep.
So we're going to go to Goa Haven, which is a lovely harbour, and that goes on to Amundsen, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the route. That's the
Amundsen.
route.
Amundsen, he
that's the
wintered
route he
there.
took.
2 years.
Yep.
2 winters. Yeah.
So
and
he didn't he come? Which way did he go?
Our way. Same,
He
same
came,
path
he
that
came
we
the same
did.
way.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh right, so he came the same way.
He's the
Spent-
first one to have done it.
And then yeah, because he after all that time, it took another 70 odd years or something.
No, 50.
No, 50 years.
Yeah.
No, 50 years.
So,
yeah,
So then,
1909.
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
1903.
To
Okay.
6.
Yeah, it'll be about 50 years.
It was 09 was the North Pole.
So then he sailed through there and off to Nom. Right.
Yeah, it was getting stuck for another winter off Alaska.
Mm.
I didn't.
What I find quite amusing is they put a compass. And there's a compass thing here, and it says magnetic compass erratic.
Erratic. Oh.
Oh,
The
that's
previous map it said
That's
useless.
on the map.
Oh, that's right.
On the map.
Actually. Yeah, up here it's useless.
Useless.
Oh, do you know why? Because is it Parry got to here
The North Magnetic
and he
Pole was on
found the
King William's.
magnetic north.
Yeah, at the time it was here.
Yeah, it was
But
here.
it's moved.
But now it's moved- well, it's
moved
nearly in
north since
Russia.
then. Well, it's
He's off to Russia.
Yeah. It's,
So since
Do we have an explanation for that? Does that mean that the Earth is tilted?
no,
in
the
that
magnetic field is largely independent of the rotation of the Earth.
Okay.
So yeah, in general it follows it, but only roughly. So
So what determines it?
it's believed that it's movement of liquids in the outer core. So that's molten material, and it's very iron rich, 70–80% iron at least, and possibly some sulfur and nickel. And the movement in that molten material is believed to cause the magnetic field.
So that's right. It's gone from here since 1850,
Yes.
and it's travelled past the North Pole now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only just.
Only just past the North Pole, but it's off to Russia.
But in the beginning it moves very slowly,
Yeah.
and then the last 20 years it's accelerated.
Yeah. Have the Russians brought it?
Well, you never know what they've done.
Yeah.
They seem to like to have everything.
They hacked it.
Huh? They hacked
They
it.
hacked it. Yeah, that'll be it.
So, Tom, how many points have you got?
Huh?
How many points have you got?
0.
0. Zero. How many points have I got?
You've got -12 for catching fish and you didn't use them, and then by accident
By accident.
you looked to the left
Yeah,
and suddenly there was a polar bear. It has nothing to do with your capabilities
50 points
of
for a polar
fishing.
bear. You got a lot of salmon to catch.
I got pretty good points for
So why do you have a butterfly?
Because we have
it's summer.
It's what summer? I can notice that. We have a butterfly because we are going downwind and
Yeah.
there's a narrow channel, so we'd
Yeah.
like to stick to the course we
Oh, right, okay.
need, and this is about the course that we need. So butterfly is the
Yeah.
best way to
Oh,
get some
right.
speed going.
Very effective.
Yeah, it is.
I can't really. I haven't got wide enough. I wish I had a really wide angle lens
Yeah.
because it would.
See everything.
12,000 quid.
You don't have.
You don't have a wide angle.
That's